Today we see that V10 engine configuration has gone rare, and with the Audi R8 and Lamborghini Huracan being out of production in last year. But there was a time when BMW offered V10 in one of their flagship four-door family sedan and wagons. To this date this was only one model year for which BMW offered that exquisite V10, like one time only. Today's video is about the famous E60 M5, BMW's hot take on V10. BMW M5 is a high-performance variant of the BMW 5 Series marketed under the BMW M sub-brand. The majority of M5s have been produced in the sedan saloon body style, but in some countries the M5 was also available as a wagon or estate from 1992 to 1995 and from 2006 to 2010. The first M5 model was hand-built in 1985 on the E28 535i chassis with a modified engine from the M1 that made it the fastest production sedan at the time. M5 models have been produced for every generation of the 5 Series since 1985. The E60 M5 was introduced in 2004, with a V10 engine and 7-speed paddle-shift SMG sequential manual gearbox transmission linking the car with the BMW Sauber Formula 1 program. The E60 M5 was the world's first production sedan to use a V10 gasoline engine. This generation of the M5 was also built in the E61 touring wagon body style, which was only sold in Europe. The E63, E64 M6 Coupe and convertible are based on a shortened version of the M5 chassis and largely use the same mechanical components. The official 0 to 100 km/h 62 mph acceleration figure is 4.7 seconds for the sedan, however magazine tests have recorded figures down to 4.1 seconds. The E60 M5 was the fastest four-door sedan available at the time of its introduction. The top speed is electronically restricted to 250 km/h 155 mph, but could be raised to 305 km/h 190 mph with the optional M driver's package. The M5 has recorded a Nürburgring lap time of 8:13. Upgrades over regular 5 Series models include a wider track, unique body panels, a colorful heads-up display featuring navigation, control messages, speed, RPM and gear selection information, automated seat side bolsters, heated ventilated seats and power rear curtain. The larger, flared front guards on either side also featured cooling vents, reminiscent of the 1970s BMW CSL. The wheels were of 19-inch diameter and the car has quad exhaust pipes at the rear. During its 5-year production run, 20,589 units were built, 19,564 sedans and 1,025 touring. The biggest market was the United States with 8,800 cars, sedans only, followed by Great Britain and Ireland with 1,776 cars and Germany with 1,647 cars. The E60 M5 model was designed by Karl John Elmott and produced at the BMW plant Dingolfing in Germany. The E60 M5 did not offer safety features such as automatic radar braking or lane departure warning, which was offered on the E65 series that were not on the M5. Engine. The BMW S85 is a 5.0L 305 cubic inches V10 engine which generates a power output of 373 kW 507 PS. 500 horsepower, at 7,750 revolutions per minute and 520 Nm 384 pound-feet of torque at 6,100 revolutions per minute. The S85 was exclusively used in the E60 M5, and related E63, E64 M6, and is not based on any other engine. There are 3 driver-selectable engine modes, P400, P500 and P500S. P400, the default startup mode, limits the engine to 294 kW, 400 PS, 394 horsepower. P500 increases power to the full 373 kW, 507 PS, 500 horsepower. The P500S mode keeps the engine at the same power output as the P500 mode but adds a more sensitive throttle response. This engine is well known for its rod bearing failures, the stock bearings not providing sufficient clearance. The S65 from the E9X series M3, being based on the S85, shares the issue, which can lead to catastrophic engine failure if it is not addressed. Another major issue with this engine is the throttle actuators, which is usually attributed to the gears located inside the actuators. However, electronic failure of the actuators themselves is not uncommon. Transmission. The M5 uses the SMG 7-speed single-clutch automated manual transmission that performs gear shifts in 65 to 250 milliseconds, depending on the gear shifting mode. The SMG3 includes launch control, a hill holder, shift lock avoidance by briefly disengaging the clutch during downshifts, and an automatic shift mode. However, many reviews have observed the automatic mode of the transmission at low or frequent stop-start speeds as being less smooth than that of a conventional automatic transmission. In North America, a conventional 6-speed manual transmission was announced in October 2006. The SMG3 remained the default transmission in North America, while the manual was available as a no-cost option. The 6-speed manual M5 was marginally slower in certain tests, as the dynamic stability control could not be disengaged unlike the SMG version. However, this was later made possible and a retrofit was released for earlier cars. In North America, the launch control for SMG transmissions is set at 1,500 revolutions per minute, instead of the 4,000 revolutions per minute used in other regions.